Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my bestie Melody with me.
Hi guys.
And today we are going to be making vegan empanadas, which is it's actually her recipe.
Yes. So I got it from my mom, and then I started making them a couple years ago, and everyone fell in love with it. So I told her about the recipe, so we're gonna make it today.
Yeah, they're vegan, they're super good, and we're gonna make it with vegan cheese. Well, you're gonna see all the ingredients soon, but it's really fast and easy to make, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Yes, so stay tuned.
Alright, so for the ingredients you will need today to make the empanadas is a cup of frozen corn, a bundle of cilantro, 2 cloves of garlic, a whole onion. I used some vegan mozzarella cheese that just added the greatest touch and flavor to the empanadas. These are the empanada wraps I use. They are vegan, but they are not gluten-free in case anyone was wondering. I used a whole cabbage. This is some avocado oil I used, and a whole avocado. Then I sliced up a whole onion in really thin slices, used about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, had the pan heat up, let the oil melt a bit, and that's when I added the onions to the pan and just mixed it around the oil so it could saute a bit. And while that was cooking, I sliced up some cabbage. This board was so small for the amount of cabbage I was slicing up, so you're gonna see a colossal mess that I'm about to make right now. I waited until the onions were transparent and golden around the edges, and that's when I added all of the cabbage into the pan and just mixed it around so the cabbage could get the onion flavor and it could also cook a bit. The cabbage just needed a little bit more of avocado oil because it had soaked up all the oil, so I just added a drizzle and then I cooked it until it was a little bit transparent. And for it to become a little transparent, you're gonna need to add a lid and place it on there so it could cook for around 10 to 15 minutes until the cabbage is soft. Then when you remove the lid, you could add a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, some crushed red pepper, and I also added some crushed black pepper. Once I mixed all the seasonings, I added the lid back on so it could soak up and get a little softer and the cabbage could really absorb all the seasonings. And then I removed it, I think around 5 minutes later, and added the whole cup of frozen corn, mixed it around, removed the pan from the fire, and just placed it onto the other side so it could cool down a bit. While that was cooling down, I decided to make the dip, so I chopped up the whole bundle of cilantro. This avocado, I don't know what happened to it. As soon as I opened it, it was just all messed up, but I still used the whole avocado. And then I didn't have a lemon on me, but I did have this lemon squeezer, so I added, I would say, like a whole tablespoon of lemon, just depending on how much you want to add. I also added the 2 cloves of garlic in there and vegan mayo. I forgot to mention you're gonna need vegan mayo, and I mixed that up and then just poured it into the bowl. And you want the consistency to be pretty creamy, not too thick but not too thin. I greased the foil that was on the cookie sheet with some avocado oil, and then we began to stuff the empanadas. I used about 2 teaspoons just to place it in the middle of the wrap, and then you don't want it to overflow or overstuff, so you should eyeball it. Then I added some cheese on top, and then to close the empanadas, I dipped my finger in some water and just wet the edges around half the empanadas into like kind of a half circle, and then I folded the empanada over to the side that is wet and just pressed it down with my fingers, and then also pressed it even more with the fork, so it created a cool design and also kept the stuffing sealed. I had the oven preheated to 425, and that's when I placed the empanadas in the oven. This is some leftover stuffing that I just placed in the freezer in case y'all were wondering what to do when you have it, like some leftovers. And I baked it for 25 minutes until they were golden brown. So you want to kind of eyeball it because everyone's oven is a little different. So just keep your eye on it until they turn golden, and you should get this kind of look. Your empanada should turn out like this and ready to enjoy. So just dip it in the avocado cream sauce and enjoy your meal. It was so good. I loved it. I had some friends come over later that day and they also loved it. So it was a major success. Okay, so we are at the end of the video. I just tried the empanadas. They were so good. And yeah, you guys should definitely try this recipe. Super easy to make as always, because I'm a lazy cook in the kitchen. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon.